With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from Charlotte. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First carry here for Devon Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Turner goes in motion. On first down, here's Tunglebaum in trouble, and down he goes. Trevin Wallace. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked up by Trayvon Merry. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Full extra point is good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away. Tyreek now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Here's Tua now on 2nd down. He runs with it. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Watch out now. 50 Blue.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Down. Fight. Yellow. 22. Ready.
To throw, Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Early really big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this one up to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. That one into the hands of Turner. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Tua, give it to Achane. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Picked up there of 13. 1st down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. It looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will not by a whole lot, but he's got enough to convert on 3rd down.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
In motion, it's Waddle. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Tua gonna throw. A throw left side there, not gonna find the target. Incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. 1st grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now it's Tua. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. I have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. And this time they are ready for him. Throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, that might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. It's Jalen Phillips. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. On the return, it's Hill. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
From the pistol, here's Achane. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Tua. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Panthers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. Look at the big man go. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's taken in by McMillan. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The shotgun, Wilson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Xavier Legette, touchdown Carolina. It's his second touchdown of the year. Folk now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Panthers move out on top, 14-0. Coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. On the return, Malik Washington. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Xavier Legette. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. Now I'm finna.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Ready. 45, wide. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Now a pitch to Achane. He steers clear of first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Achane. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Miami.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big hit.
He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
At the Panthers' 20-yard line.
2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. He's got it at the 7. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. Tua. He pulls it in around the 5.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back in the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. And it's a big return. Finally tackled right near midfield.
I hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That one taken in right side by Legette. Still going. And he will score. Xavier Legette. Touchdown. Panthers. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Two and out on first down. That's complete. It's Waddle. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Jason Sanders kicking off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. We get on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Play action. Now, Wilson. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here. Results in
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. General McMillan was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Taken in, back at his own 12. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Turner goes in motion. On first down, Tagovailoa. Moving outside the pocket. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. Pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins first down. Turner goes in motion. That's taken in by Achane. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Play action. Tagovailoa moving to his left. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Second and 10. Tua to throw again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Here's Tagovailoa. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Panthers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the fourth. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Third down, here's Wilson. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's another
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So
that one is caught in the back of the end zone. Adam Thielen, touchdown, Carolina. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. And there'll be no returns forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On first and 10, here's Tua. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
44, ready.
On first and 10, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Ready.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Throwing is Tua. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down. Coming up.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On third down, they go with Wright. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Hubbard. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
Dolphins take over first and 10 as their own 14-yard line.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for two. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall. After suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Now, he'll air one out. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Panthers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
Let's go.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
At the 44-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here we go, Shaq. Drop low 80.
They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
And And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
So it's over. It's a win for the